Assalamu alaikum and good morning, good evening, and good day to all of you. This is my 30th day exploring Happs. Okay, so almost 1 month. Great. So I'm just going to share my experience. I'm using Happs platform, which is a free platform. Thanks for liking, and those who just join in, come to the chat, say hi, and do let me know from where you are joining. Okay. Hello, Mr. Andy. How are you doing? That's great. Lately, I am having some issues with Happs because when I watch live broadcast, it pause and stop. So after watching your video, I got the idea to use virtual private network, VPN. Yeah. So it's cool when we are doing broadcasts, you won't feel that delay. So that's another nice. I don't know why, and you have noticed that they don't have server around here, but it is just happening for last, I would say, 3, 4 days. Before everything was okay. Yeah, you, you would you like to join my broadcast? Let me invite if you are okay, Mr. Andy. Let me put background music. So this music is composed by 50. Okay. I have invited already, Trendy. That's great. So today weather at Kuala Lumpur is bit cloudy. Soon we will be having rain, hopefully, after so many days. Yes. Hello, Mr. Andy. How are you? You
Mr.
look very fresh.
Hussein.
That's cool.
How you doing, man?
I'm great. I'm doing fine. I think lately Happs disappoints me. I don't know why.
Yeah, this past few days has been very depressing,
Yeah. And I was having the same issue. It pause every few seconds and then play again. Pause and play again.
But with the VPN, it's solved, right?
I haven't installed it because somehow if you are installing that, then they can't trace your location, right?
Yeah, my location now says I'm in California, but I don't care.
Okay. Yeah. So it happens. I have used first time VPN when I was in Jeddah. I was having some issues. My server was blocked. So when I discussed with my technical team, they said you use VPN and it works fine.
Now, I
Yeah,
always kept a VPN around to do banking.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so I had it handy. And after
Yeah.
reviewing everything, I figured out the problem was the lack of locations for their servers, for
Hmm.
their service provider doesn't have enough locations.
Yeah. But why lately? It's just I think 3 4 days ago it started this issue.
Yeah, why was it working before and now not? I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe it's not Happs, but their provider. I don't
Hmm.
know. I would
And
have to look into it for hours and hours more. And, you
yeah.
know, I spent 3 hours early this morning figuring out how to broadcast and how to
Yeah.
make it where I can see others. I
Yeah.
guess another day or so, and I can solve all the solutions. It just takes time.
Yeah.
I was actually just
And
looking at the code on the page. Tony, hello.
hi, good morning, Tony. Yeah. I have watched your Twitch also. You were saying you could not see the comments while on mobile device, right?
Yeah, that was a problem just for the past few days. I haven't tried
Mhm.
it again. I uninstalled this app and reinstalled it, but I can
Right.
see the comments in my laptop, which was okay. Randy was annoyed with apps earlier. Yes, I was
Yeah.
quite annoyed, like Mr. Husnain here. We've both been a
Yeah.
little annoyed the past few days, you know. Hey, Debbie Mac.
I was looking at my device. I was thinking, is it my internet connection or something like that? But
I
oh,
gave up on all that. Once I did a speed test, I called Bobby. Oh, she
yeah,
say mine works fine. I don't know. And I heard somebody else say mine works fine. And then I
yeah,
had several messages from people saying, no, it doesn't work. And then I started looking and I figured out, wait a minute, I've changed nothing. They've changed nothing. And my internet
mm,
speed is fast. And then I got
yeah,
deep into the network and found out that their provider or their nodes for their provider servers, there's no nodes in our areas.
mm,
Even in the US, they don't, there's many places that are empty of nodes. And this is using, it looks like uh, a handshake Java type software where I comment to you, it grabs
mm,
it, and then you reply and it sends it back. But when there's no node there, it can't figure out where to send it back to, which actually creates the delay. I don't know
yeah,
the technical verbiage for that, but that's the problem.
and it's really annoying. Like it. I could not make sense out of what you're saying. It's like pause every 10 seconds for a few seconds, and
I could not follow any conversation. I was so I just couldn't do it. What's up, Moose? What's up, Tubor? Debbie Mack, hello. This is Mr. Hustain's broadcast that we're joining. And he made
yeah.
himself tiny. Make your picture bigger. Why are you tiny? Made me big.
Okay, okay. Because I want to play a background music. Is it okay now?
Oh, yeah, there you go. I
Give
was
you full
staring at the
screen.
tiny picture.
Uh-huh. So it's a
Hello,
cloudy
Debbie.
weather here in Kuala Lumpur. So I think Philippines cloud reached now at Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, it's been raining here for since yesterday.
I see. Yeah. So there is a
Yeah,
prediction that it will be heavy rain in Malaysia also. Yeah.
must be a tropical depression. Matthew, what's happening?
Yeah. So what's your plan now? If apps behave like this, how we are going to use mobile device and all? Because you will be
I'm just
traveling
hoping
out.
that within a few hours, though, I'm thinking they can figure it out in a couple days. I've never seen
Hmm.
a tech problem go this long unaddressed, so it's quite discerning to be. It's not heartwarming at all.
Hi, Matthew. That's good. Yeah,
Let's see how it goes.
yeah.
Let's give it
Uh,
another couple days. But at the end,
hmm
yeah, I'm
And
like you. I don't really have words to express how it's not. I'm not used to complaining, but I'm really a little upset.
no, it's my start. I was not a broadcaster, so you motivate me. I was following you on Periscope. Then we moved to Happs, and now this is my first platform doing broadcasts. And this is my 30th day on
Yeah, when
Happs.
it's your first time. Oh, we're
Bit delayed, right? Uh, and your picture freeze. Wow, almost disappear. How about others? Can you hear me? And how is my voice going on? We'll get back Randy. soon. Okay, you're back. That's great. That's great. they, they,
There's nothing
they,
good to say. I don't even know a comment that can actually fulfill it. Oh
they, they,
God.
they might have artificial intelligence algorithm running behind. The moment you say bad, they will unplug you, you know. Okay.
It's bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, now what I'm
Yeah,
doing,
I'm
I'm
getting
always,
I actually
yes, yes, please go ahead.
what you can do is hold on just a second. Right click in the screen below where it says stack pip grid tall in that black space right there, right click it
Okay.
and then press inspect down there and you'll see the problems.
Oh,
Click inspect
the code you mean, right?
and now you can see if you're under elements and console, network access is changing, network access is denied, network.
Oh, wow. You brought me about 15 years back, when I was doing network support engineering. So that's how we used to track out and all that. Wow. Okay.
You can see all the
Uh,
errors and why they're happening.
yeah, yeah. They say fail to load resource, then cannot read property, post user ID. So there's a lot of errors.
Happs is far from intelligent. I
Yeah.
think my audio is gone.
No, I can hear you.
If you can hear me, hold your hand up. Okay, I don't hear you. Your audio is gone.
My audio is gone, right?
Yeah, I don't have any audio from you.
Wow. How about others?
You can hear me, okay. But I don't hear Husnain. Here, Husnain went out, come back in.
Oh, okay.
There, now you're back. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I just keep on changing things. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Well,
was
I was
watching
telling,
it in the console. I had 429 missed connections.
I have something 842 with the cross sign. I haven't read all of them. I think less Happs team technical team should fix this. Otherwise, I was thinking to even switch to YouTube Live or something other.
Yeah,
Because
come over to Twitch. I'll fill your room up. There's a lot of good people on Twitch.
right, yeah. I have created an account, but in Twitch also they asking us to watch some video first before, and then they play the live broadcast.
Okay. Yeah. If you're not a subscriber, you have to watch a
Yeah.
commercial. But that's how you get paid. I get money from them every month.
Oh,
I
that's
broadcast like 1% of my time there, and I get paid just quite well, actually, but just I do all right.
yeah. That's cool. That's cool. That's like just keep you motivated and running, and
Yeah.
buying. Yeah.
Sam D says no Twitch, no YouTube.
Oh,
Haps is off. Too bad to a start. Yeah, Mr. Osakabe. I mean,
yes.
there's no excuses we can bring up anymore. It's just downright nasty since 3 days. This is the third day of terribleness.
Yeah. And
Laggy every 3 seconds.
yeah. And sad thing, no notice from Hap's team. And I was digging, my thanks for the award. Actually, I was digging my internet connection, my mobile device. I test, but I do ask a lot of people. But when I was on their broadcast, they were saying no, our side is okay, our side is okay. So until
I
unless
think some people were lying.
yeah, or maybe they are at a different zone. Maybe in Europe and US, everything okay. But I mean, I myself in Malaysia and Randy's in Philippines. So I am not sure anybody from this region have. Yeah,
Well, even Saad had a broadcast today from Saudi
yeah,
Arabia, and he
yeah,
was so you could hear his voice. It was like, man, I hope Haskins gets better. He's really having a lot of problems too. So we're on three
yeah.
different continents and three different
Mm,
problems, and people are really anyway. Let's hope it gets better.
yeah. Okay.
I've never heard so many disappointed people in my life.
Yeah. That's how actually now, if you ask me personally, it's kind of addiction. Like yesterday also I was live, today also. That's like if I don't come live, I feel like half of my family I could not interact.
It is
So I,
funny. So when it doesn't work right, it's terrible.
yeah, because then only you will feel the importance of it.
Uh, anyway, I'm really hoping it'll be a lot better.
Sure, sure.
And we'll think that. I want to promote Happs, but they better get it together. Yes, Mr. Zakabi, I agree. Yeah, if they
Yeah,
don't get it together real quick, it's going to take a whole lot of work to recover from the bad reputation.
yeah. Because they have this opportunity because a lot of periscopers are moving, perhaps.
Dolly says Australia not working either. So there you go. We're in Asia, Middle East, and Australia, and we're not
Wow.
working.
Yeah,
His name, they're making much Indian pesos. He's not. He's in Malaysia, and he's from Pakistan. I don't
yeah,
know why he would want Indian pesos. What is the currency? It's a ringgit, right?
yeah, yeah. It's in ringgit,
How many ringgit per dollar?
4.2,
It's not bad.
4.3. Yeah,
So their currency is strong. They keep
yeah,
it pegged to the dollar. That's a strong currency.
yeah. It was even three ringgit per dollar, but lately we touch four and even four above. Yeah. So even in India, it's actually rupees, not pesos. Pesos, I think, in Philippines, right?
Philippines, Mexico, different countries. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, he's playing around. Randy, how are you doing? What's up, Azul? I'm doing all right. We're sitting here trying to get man Hussein has misread completely. Oh, I misread it too then. Maybe it was a pun at comedy. This is no, Hussein lives in Malaysia.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, Abu
He
Saud, right? Asus. Yeah.
Sakabi, Mr. Khaled Al Sakabi. Hello, Allah. Cable Hut.
Mhm. Yeah. Hello from Melbourne. That's great. Yeah.
Mr. Hussein grew up in Jebel when he was young. His father worked in Saudi, and then later he settled and he lives in Malaysia.
Yeah.
And I believe
Correct.
you're an academic professional in Malaysia.
Yeah. I'm managing e-learning, technology enhanced learning, and all in one of the private institution. That's great. So we do have people from Melbourne. So I'm not sure how they are getting our
Bernie
broadcasts.
just said he's having a problem too. So
Oh,
Melbourne, they're having the same problems.
yes, Malaysia and Philippines are very close. Yeah.
The comments are kind of lagging again today.
Yeah.
Mr. Hussein looks awesome and inviting. Yes, he does.
Thanks.
Mr.
Thanks. Thanks.
Hussein, when we ran across each other, I just noticed what a friendly, what a great guy. And what a great educator. I've learned many things from your broadcasts. So I
Thanks.
really appreciate your broadcast. And I hope Haps can come up to your level soon.
I will continue. No worries, because I just started. This is my 30th day broadcasting using Happs. So if Happs not serve me, then I will follow Randy wherever you go, and you just have
I
to
hear
pick
you.
which.
We did really well our first 2 weeks. Our first 2 weeks was going very fast, and then it just went downhill on the technical side. I don't know
Mm,
why they did so many changes. It was going great.
yeah, because sometime in a rush you mess up, with actual code because
Yeah,
there
we
were
were
lot.
having. I remember our first 2 weeks. It was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Your 99-year-old grandmother lives in Santa Clara, does she? Well, I'm just using a VPN that tells you I'm in Santa Clara. If I didn't use the VPN, you wouldn't be able to hear me. So, where did you say your VPN? Oh, you're not using it now.
No, I'm not using VPN.
Okay.
So that's what I'm telling you, that when you do broadcast, you are okay. But
Okay. Let me turn my VPN.
when you are watching somebody's broadcast, then you will feel that issue.
Yeah, I notice even with the VPN, sometimes the comments go crazy.
Yeah. So how
Yeah,
was your day, Randy?
I sat at home all day and did nothing. It's been a rainy day. I was supposed to go to the other
Oh,
side of town, take care of some stuff,
mhm,
and I actually
right.
did nothing.
Oh. Here we are in a lockdown, so we can't move. Yesterday was the highest number of COVID cases in Malaysia, 4,000 plus. So it's not that helpful or.
I wonder why. Did you guys have some type of political rallies, or why did it go so high? Did people get out together too quickly, or what did they do?
There's so many reasons. I mean, political is one of them, but then they want to balance the economy, and we do have a lot of foreign workers. So the way they live is very crowded. So we do have certain industrial states got COVID cases, high number but isolated. Then they relax a bit to boost the economy, and that's where I think things go out of control. Yeah, we do have Fraser here. Hello, Fraser. Would you like to
What's happening?
join? Yeah. And there is a recently today there is a call for volunteers in our institution so that we could promote awareness among the community.
All right. Now, during the lockdown, you still get paid. You're still employed, correct?
Yeah, I mean, luckily my job is I can survive online. So I just make sure remotely I work using different Zoom, Microsoft Teams platform, do conduct trainings online, check servers running or not, LMS, learning management systems, and all that. Do you have to hack computer? No, no, no. I don't need to hack.
Why no beard? Did somebody ask me? I don't know. I just go beardless sometimes. I usually go
Yeah.
beardless for like 1 week a year, but this year I've kept it off for almost a month now. I don't know why.
Mhm. Okay, let me invite Fraser and see how we are testing Happs, right? Inviting
Well, it's no
Fraser.
problem for us. It's the viewer experience that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're on Happs right now and you can't see anything, you can go on over to Periscope and you may be able to see it.
Yes, Fraser, I have sent you the invitation.
We're hoping to get a better. Hey, Kay
Yeah.
Wrights, what's up?
Yes. Yes, Fraser is on. Welcome. Hi. How are you?
Fine, how you doing? Good, good. Happy 30 days.
Everything okay? Actually,
Ah,
Fraser gave. Yeah, go ahead, Fraser.
I say Randy's face is smoother than a baby's bottom. Nice.
I
Yeah,
just
you need
shaved.
to.
I just took a shower and shaved.
That's what I would do this morning. I would to get the crap off the
Mhm.
face. But as it gets grey and white, as you get older, I'm not that old. It sort of camouflages itself, but it feels horrendous. It just feels like, oh, I want to get this off. You know what I mean?
My beard never bothered me. I don't know why. Just every year I've shaved it off for a couple of days and I let it grow back. But this year I didn't do it. Yeah, Chris, I just seen that you sent that from Romel. Just this second. We'll be back over in that neighborhood tomorrow. We'll get it to him.
Mhm.
I'm actually overcrowded. So yeah, so happening haps. It's new week, Monday again, and
Mhm.
Oh, it is. It's a Monday morning.
I know.
How are you doing, Fraser, with your watching other broadcasts? Are you having success, or how's it for you?
Still, I'm having when I first came onto this one, I had to refresh the screen so because it stopped the chat, which was flickering. That's still
Mhm.
happening for me. Um, it's fine watching. It's just the chat is flickery, which is annoying. It means you have to. It just resets itself. It's weird. Um, but yeah, so far it's all right. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
watch. It's just the chat problem. It's the chat issue. It's the problem. That's the main thing.
because most of the chat comments they say moments ago, 1 minute ago. So
Yeah,
so they almost 1 minute plus delay on the chat. Yeah,
personally, I don't know why they changed the chat. It was worked all right. It was fine. You could just go into and you could have a plus. You had a plus button on somebody you weren't following or subscribed to, and you could click on it, and then you had the like or you had the reply. It was just there. It was easy without having to click a button, drop down menu, and do all that jargon. It's just a bit over complicated now because it means there's people
yes,
in the chat that you don't know. If you want people to subscribe, you want to subscribe for a reason and a quick way rather than having to faff around going through
yeah.
maybe
So
25
normally I
different.
have to right click and open as a new tab and then subscribe.
Yeah, that's not before you could
Yeah.
just click on it, we pop up window, boom,
Mm.
and that was I don't know if then it's done, and it's not really disturbing your process of your broadcast or whatever you're doing.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, it'd be
Okay.
nice to someday get up here and not have to talk about problems. So,
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes,
but I
If you,
understand everybody's concern because it's just really out of hand now. It's beyond a few little glitches. It's totally just. It's now moved from high school to elementary school project,
kindergarten. That's right.
kindergarten school project. How can scopers pass replays on Happs? You go to their profile and you can see their replays.
yeah,
Yes.
Randy Fraser have a very good idea.
We
Other
just
day
stopped again.
we were discussing with Tim, right? Fraser was saying if we could actually make a networking chat. Am I right,
Yeah.
Fraser?
Yeah.
That was
Yes.
your
I need to actually do that. I've just been. Everything I'm doing at the moment is kind of slow because
yeah.
I'm just in no motivation at the moment. But it's just a bit of a kind of flogging myself as a dead horse at the moment. It's just not really working. But anyway, yeah, business chat. Trying to just a business. I had to take me 2 minutes to set up. Facebook group for Happs for business.
Actually, if you're into the business chat, you need to join Scout. Join Clubhouse.
I'm on Clubhouse. Yeah,
Okay, I don't
Mhm.
see you there. Let me look. Let me look at Mr. Frazier. What's your name there?
just my name.
Different names.
My name.
Well, no, sometimes somebody's name is taken
Yeah.
and they just change something.
Clubhouse, right?
There we go. I found you quite easily. It's just that some random guy with sunglasses and a beard.
Oh, that's my picture when I had the beard. Okay, I just seen you.
There we go. Just followed you.
Okay, and I followed you. There you go.
There we go. Mm,
Have you seen that? That's like an open chat room, but you just talk. It's an open speech room, Husnain.
Hmm.
Do you have any invites left so you can invite Husnain?
I've got invites. So there we go.
Because when I just search, I Google Clubhouse. Is it Clubhouse app?
Yeah, but you have to be a member. We have to invite you. You can't. You can
Ah,
download it, but we need
I
to
see.
invite you.
I've got 4
And it's
invites.
Okay,
done by your phone number, by the way.
I see.
I've got
So
4 invites.
I will download and let's see how it
Yeah,
goes.
download it. And it's the one that has a picture, black and white, of a guy. Let me see what the icon looks like. It looks like a reggae type guy there on the front. It's very
Yeah,
misleading.
Is it social media? Oh, okay.
looks like
See the
that.
guy with the he looks like Rastafarian guy.
Okay.
It's very misleading because that's not what it's like directed to at all.
Hmm. Totally.
Yeah, it's totally misleading. It has nothing to do with what it's about. I don't understand. Strange.
Van, oh, right, you sent a Gemini
Yeah.
Power.
Mm. Even there are a few comments. They are saying they could not count how many people are live now.
71.
That's also, yeah.
71 people are alive. 641 people have said hello and goodbye. They
Yeah.
didn't stay around due to the. I know what's happening. See, many people just come in and they try for a couple seconds and they leave.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what's happening. When your number is 71 live and almost the same amount in the hundreds have left, only 10% of the people are staying due to the problem.
Mm.
So that
Yes.
means 90% of the world has a problem. That's not a good
Yeah.
number.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's 90% of the people are having a problem. Hello.
Is it,
It
is
would.
it something? All this is something to do with the new president inauguration? Are they monitoring all these social media things?
I don't know.
I don't
Because
know.
everything was okay a few days ago.
Yeah, the world was pretty good. Now it's been destroyed. What happened? They've
Um,
destroyed the world.
yeah, that's
Oh
how it goes.
God.
Yeah.
It's kind of bizarre that everything on Periscope, even for Periscope, that's shutting down literally, and it's working flawless on Periscope. It's kind of weird.
So
It's
my suggestion to Happs team will be they go and hire at Periscope teams.
Hap doesn't work for me. No sound, no video, just a fixed slide. Yeah,
uh,
happy. I know. So now we know in Pakistan it doesn't work. Malaysia it doesn't work. Doesn't work
yeah,
in the Philippines and it doesn't work in Saudi Arabia.
that would be
I mean,
in
and it
Australia.
doesn't work in Australia. How many continents do we want to cover? It's
yeah,
well, I hate to be rude, gentlemen, but I'm going to step out for a minute.
yeah.
Sure, sure.
Um,
Thanks. Thanks
Thank you,
for
Mr.
dropping
Hussein,
by.
for allowing me to come on your
Yeah,
broadcast. And
thanks.
always, Mr. Frazier, it's a great pleasure to see you. And
Same
we
here.
hope to see you guys again soon. But I'm going to step out a little bit. I'm kind of getting a little tired. Maybe I'll hit coffee and run back in here if you're around.
Okay.
Okay, sure,
Mm,
sure.
Great.
Yeah, I
Thank,
woke up at 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I don't know why.
You never know. You might get, well, you'll get in about half an hour. You usually get the Michael's broadcast if he's up.
Yeah, we'll try to see if he's in there. That's fantastic.
You might
All
sure.
usually.
right, see you guys soon, Hussein. Have a good one.
Okay, thanks, thanks. Bye.
But yeah, so 30 days. Aye.
Yeah,
It's not- Sometimes it's not easy just going live, just if you've got nothing really to talk about. You go, I'm just going to go live. So what the heck am I going to talk about?
yeah. So that's experienced broadcaster will make the broadcast engaging and active.
Yeah,
So that's
it
why
might be
when I
you are
look at
maybe.
yeah,
It's just having something to talk about is always a good thing. Unless you just talk about the general news in your area or things that are happening, which can be
yeah,
not too bad, but it might not really benefit or entertain anybody,
yes,
kind of thing. So it's a kind of strange
yeah,
one. But what
yeah,
I think if they, I'm sure. I mean, as I say to the Haps team, if you're listening, I'm sure if you get once you get whatever the gremlins are, whatever the fault is within whatever it is, just figure it out and get it. Let's figure it out quick. We love it. We want to support Haps, but
yeah,
I think you might end up with a desert going back to square one at this rate, and we don't
yeah.
want. So happy
So,
goers get your delete. Well, why would you delete Haps? I mean, yes, it's frustrating, and everything. Now you got to. I mean, I'm sort of maybe like, okay. There's two sides to the coin, right? Let's look at this. Two sides to the coin.
Yes.
One side is this was only recently opened up to the general public, right? It was so if it was opened up to the general public, it was only really used for journalists, broadcasters. So it was a small percentage of people using it. So if you think about it,
Yeah.
well, so the
And
reason why
yeah,
you know,
I notice, Fraser, when you're doing broadcast, you don't have any issues. So what I'm doing lately, yes, like for a couple of days, I am also facing this issue. So I always go and watch the recorded sessions.
yeah.
So quite surprisingly, recorded sessions work fine.
Mhm. I think
And yeah,
I mean, put it this way. Let's just think about this. Let's look at the yes. They hadn't opened it up before. Twitter decided to call it a quits on Periscope. So yes, you can stream to Periscope for the time being until it kind of closes completely.
yeah. I think in
Uh,
March they are going to close, right?
in March. So if you think about it in this set, look at the long term. Yes, if you're a small, let's just say you're a small business and you acquire, say, let's just theoretically, you Happs were buying Periscope or taking or replacing the audience from Periscope had needed somewhere to go. They found out
Mm,
about Happs. And if you think about it, you're suddenly going from just being a small business, you're going to be going whoosh, a big
mm,
massive blow up. So if you think about it in that sense, with a big massive blow up, yes, not everything. See, Periscope, it's probably sad for a lot of people. It's coming to an end, and with it being sad, it's coming to an end. It's probably but not everything lasts forever.
yeah,
It does. So it's change. Not everyone likes change. It's a new change. So if you think about it, you're suddenly gone from a small company, and they've had maybe X amount of number of people using it, and their servers have fitted and worked for those X amount of numbers. And suddenly, like literally, it's like every empty football stadium is just emptied out, and suddenly they've just
I
gone
love
whoosh
that.
into Haps, and that's it. So Haps have kind of gone. They've kind of just looked at it and gone, "Oh crap, help! What do we do?"
Yeah.
So they're gonna,
So,
so they're
so
gonna get
Debbie is saying that Happs still has 10 weeks to get it right.
yeah. So
So yeah,
they've got 10 weeks. 10 weeks. Give it until Periscope shuts. They've got time. They might be work as much as it's probably frustrating a lot of us. Sometimes you just got to make, and as I say, we emphasize the word beat is still in beta, whatever. It's
yeah,
still in the early stages. So if you think about it, look at utilize what it is at the moment. They're tinkering, they're moving things around, they're transferring things, blah 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 blah.
hmm,
It is frustrating, but give it until the end. Give it to the end when Periscope finally goes. If they finally go that boom, we are ready and ready to rock and
yeah,
roll, ready to get everything's tickety boo, all the boxes are ticked and it's working seamlessly. Like any program like this, heavy use, you're going to get faults. You're going to get. I mean, how often does I mean your whether you're on your internet connection, whether it's fiber optic or just dial up or whatever, that always. I mean, your internet fails because it's either had a lot of an outage or something. Just give it time. I tell you something. Yes, I'm using it. It is. Look at the positives. It's already monetized. You can get somebody just
yeah,
chucks you a super heart. I mean, 10
mm,
people chucking you a super heart, chucking you 25 cents, 10 cents here and there. Small money. It's free money, technically.
mm,
You get coins free when you log in every day. It's
yeah,
free money. So this takes for Hussein to San to log in every day or to gain coins to gain and also just to broadcast and somebody just donates a super heart or it's free money. It's not
yeah.
a no-brainer really. And if you want free money, hey, take it. If you don't
So
want free money, well, I think hello. So yes, it's not everyone's cup of tea at the moment because of the glitches, but and the faults and the what's broke. Um, but
Yeah, Debbie is saying that Happs is much better now. When actually I got to Happs 34 days ago. Yeah, so this is my 30th days, and Happs is the first platform I started broadcasting. So I'm not going to give up. Okay, I will be actually continuing. And now it's part of, how to say, like, if I don't do Happs broadcast, I feel like
No.
missing my family members. Like I haven't met them, and I am in Kuala Lumpur with lockdown, so that's another opportunity where I could connect with people, and I don't feel like I am, restrained in one house or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah. So it's like, as I say, give it time. It's not ideal. Good morning, Indy Labadams. I couldn't sleep last night, and I
idea.
happened to. I was lying there. My brain was. I don't know what it was. I was awake. I was tired. You mean you're just tired and you're awake? And I flicked on my phone and I just caught the her tail end of her broadcasts, which was saying good night. Well, whatever 3,856 videos that she still got to edit. Sorry, but she was doing the Eiffel Tower all lit up,
Mhm.
which was, and she said good night from the Eiffel Tower. Obviously, she's not in Paris, but she's in Canada. And it was just one happened to see briefly, but a very bleary
Mm.
eyed looking. I'll be, yeah, that's in day live, yeah. Okay, it's not quite awake. But yeah, that was that. Yeah, so that was good, very good. Good morning, day. I'm gonna say it's 6 o'clock in the morning for you, and
Yeah, so
look
it's,
forward
it's
to it.
7 in the evening here.
And 7 for you. It's 11 for you. So I'm just chatting. I'm just chatting. I'm just rabbiting on here. I do apologize. Just tell me to shut up. Sorry, I'm just talking
No, no,
randomly.
it's okay. Go ahead, go ahead. That's
Um,
what we are here.
anyway,
Yeah,
yes,
go
but
ahead. I think we are a lot of people. They are positive. They are still going to stay.
yeah,
Like Debbie is saying, I'm going to stay.
yeah.
And give them chance.
It's like growing pains.
So
It's like growing pains, really. We all go through growing pains.
yeah,
Just like a development. It's like a growing child. It's just growing. It's developing. It's you have the tears,
and
the tantrums.
yeah, just to share, this is my like start of broadcasting. So every broadcast,
Hmm.
I do rewind and watch and listen to my own broadcast, which is not that, I would say, comfortable to hear your own voice, but that makes me to think, how to improve my next broadcast. So
That's a good tip.
that,
That's what I do with podcasting. I listen.
yeah,
Once I record, I listen to. But why a good thing when you're doing what a wee tip that I say. Well, obviously, when you're doing a video, if you're ever
mhm,
interviewing somebody on a video platform, a
mhm,
good tip is if you're just going to take the audio and maybe upload it to a podcast. My recommendation is I always, if you're doing a video show, don't worry about me. Listen,
no, I want to make it full.
listen. They're eating their breakfast. They'll go off their breakfast anyway.
Mhm,
So what I do is when you're doing a tip when you're doing a video, if you're doing a video show and it's on camera, always describe what you're talking about if you're for the to the listener. The reason why, because
yeah,
you might have somebody who's listening to your broadcast who's partially sighted. You might have who might
mhm,
be a part might just be wanting to listen but can't see.
yeah,
Now, because you describe it, so if you
yes,
describe what you're talking about, it makes it easier. It covers both. And that's what it is.
yeah,
So obviously, for people who people who are hard of hearing and they can't really hear much, but you can see. But it works. It just means you're covering people who are partially sighted as well, who might be just listening to on the podcast or who are watching you, but are you know what I mean. So
yeah.
it means
And
you.
yeah, sorry. I mean, I always watch also other broadcasters like Randy Swan, Fraser's, few others, So that's how I learn from them how they are doing it. And so if you look at my channel, it's like technology enhanced learning. So that's what I'm doing.
That's good. No, that's good.
That's my job. So I thought of doing that, but when I did 3, 4 broadcasts, I noticed people are not paying attention. So then I was lucky that I could travel out. I go out. There was no lockdown, so I went and visited some gardens, and that was actually New Year time.
Hmm.
So That's
Okay.
where when I was one of them was botanical garden, few other gardens. So I noticed like a lot of people actually join, and that's how you build your community, you build your audience, and gradually you grow. And the other thing is like I am now multicasting it to my Facebook three groups, my profile on YouTube, on Twitter. So I'm building content there also. So that's how actually it helps all our broadcasters building content and sharing what you're doing,
Mhm.
right?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course, of course. I'm hoping to go to the Botanical Gardens in Edinburgh, but I have to make an appointment, which is
Hmm.
I don't know the weather's going to look at sunny today. I can't really, but they have to make an appointment.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm lucky actually. I'm staying in Colombo, so they have a new capital built like by Mahathir Mohamad, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, the ex-prime minister. So it's called
oh,
Putrajaya. So in Putrajaya, they have a lot of gardens, man-made lakes, and I think if you could watch my broadcast, or lakes I cover,
gosh,
botanical garden I covered. Oh, 6 degree. Wow.
uh, and the
Yeah.
forecast for snow. I mean, that's the thing about Edinburgh weather. It's forecast for rain, snow Wednesday, Thursday. So it could be maybe not going to. I'm doing a carpet clean on Wednesday. So,
Yeah.
but I think the chances of going out it might be all right the weather, but when it's forecast for
So
snow, 28. Oh, jinx.
but
You're
the
gone from sweaty
humidity,
28
you
degrees. I'm jealous as I'll tell you that. Very jealous. I'm good.
but
See us Scots people. We start off like a blue. We start off like a blue color. You know what I mean? It takes us a week to get white. That's the problem. So when it comes to suntan, it takes us
yeah,
we're like a shade of blue. It's because there's
yeah,
no.
but it's high humidity here. I would say like yeah, I feel like 30, 31 degree.
Hi Matthew.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hi, Matthew.
Matthew. So it takes us like
On the other
forever.
side of the big pond. Yeah, Netherlands. Yes.
Um,
So that's great. I think I just recall like when I was young, I mean, school days, I used to hear radio, I used to hear different news. But now things are where I could see and watch and can interact and can talk. That's great.
I,
So,
I'll tell you, it's 6 degrees here, but it just feels a bit chillier. But I'd happily take a couple of days of just a bit of warm weather. Uh, I remember I was in Spain once. It was kind of hitting your 27 degrees around about that time every day. But it was kind of I was there for about two or so weeks. But after a while, you got to stage you just wanted some cold weather just to kind of because it was just a bit too much. It's nice to get the heat when you don't get it properly over here.
yeah,
You just want to just to kind of look like you're a look a bit healthier than white, like a sheet white, like you've seen a ghost
yeah.
most of the year.
Is it, i- yeah, how is the weather pattern? Is it following like previous years, or it's more colder and more snowfall this year?
We've had a bit more snow than normal. Last year was a bit more of a mild winter.
Mhm.
It's kind of a bit of a colder patch this year. Our weather is just random because we're kind of Edinburgh. Well, Edinburgh is close to the sea, so it's
Mhm.
not too bad. You do tend we don't tend, it's more inland towards the west or higher ground.
Yeah.
There's forecast for snow the next couple of days, but it has been snow, but it's clear, sunny, cold at the moment.
Mhm.
We're not. It just
Ma-
depends.
ma- yeah,
Oh,
Matthew is asking any snow there?
no, yeah, no. There's any. There's. We've got. As I say, like we usually have mild. It's usually quite mild, but I mean sometimes our summers can be kind of. Our summers are getting a little bit better, but our summer used to be the way back when I was younger. It was kind of your summer was sort of June,
Mm.
July, August was your summer, but it seems to be more like May, June, July, then kind of gets
Yeah,
kind of rubbish
but
again.
but but the pattern in Malaysia changes a bit because when I came back 1999, I
Mm.
landed Malaysia. I was at that time doing my master's in computer science from USM. So every day it was raining at that time, and they always remind us, you can don't forget to bring umbrella or raincoat with you. So most of the bikers, they will have raincoat under their seat always. So anytime it rains, so they wear. But lately, for 3 4 years, the pattern completely changed. We have long, dry, spells, no rain at all. But I think due to COVID, maybe less cars, less factories, less aeroplanes, the
Yeah,
pattern came back again.
I
So
think things have improved. I think the Earth has certainly had a bit of a kind of healing process from pollution, lack of pollution, basically,
mm,
because everyone's stuck
yeah.
in the house. But
Hmm.
yeah, I'm guessing you're the kind of, are you more because you can't. Here's an idea for you. I think I'm guessing you're more into cricket, aren't you, over there?
Sorry, once again,
You
I
like
am
you like
more.
you like cricket.
Oh, yeah, yeah. If you say Malaysia, I mean Pakistan, yes, they love cricket.
Yeah.
But I brought up in Saudi, so if you ask me, I'm more towards football.
Oh, soccer.
Soccer, yeah.
What kind of? Do you watch the English Premiership?
Now, no, but I'm still watching Saudi clubs, like, oh, Randy's back. I'm in the chat on
Oh,
Periscope. Okay.
Randy will be Hortons on
But,
Pen.
but it shows here like Twitter, right? Logo.
Got Twitter. It shows up Twitter. He's in the chat. Randy's in the chat in Periscope. Um,
Hmm,
he's he's chatting up the
yeah.
ladies. I mean, he's talking to ladies. Sorry.
Hmm,
But no, if you're into sport, maybe if you, yeah, I was like a bit of talking about if you're into your football. When I say soccer, football. Just sorry, I'm saying
mhm,
football. It's easier. You know what I'm talking.
yeah.
Just talking about a bit of football or doing a sports show or just talking about stuff if you like your football. Because I like a bit of football, I like talking about the English Premiership. Because I do fantasy football, it's good to talk about it and things. It's always good fun.
Hmm.
Something
But
different.
then I have to spend time in watching all those matches. And if you ask me, I think let me share, let me upload one image if I could find. That was actually my own football team when I was in school. So I was captain, and at that time I used to watch. Now, if you ask me, like in I was like in that Maradona time, Maradona age, like.
That's
But
cool.
now I will only watch during World Cup.
Football, yeah. I like my football. I'd happy to be sports talk show if I want just a general chit chat. I was actually thought about broad when there's football. I'm not sure
Hmm.
if you get away with it on Happs. So screen sharing a football game. We're talking about it like a live technical commentary because you've got
Yeah.
Arsenal v Newcastle tonight, which
Hmm.
could be interesting. I don't know
Yeah,
how
yeah. I mean, it's a great idea. I think whenever we have a cricket match between Pakistan and other countries, we do have YouTubers. They will go live. And
yeah.
when I look at the people who are watching, like 30,000, sometimes it touches 50,000 people live watching to them, and they are not showing even match. They are just commenting, showing the numbers,
Aye,
and because they don't have rights to
right.
rebroadcast.
Could be
Uh,
interesting whether I get
yeah,
away with it. Try it and see what happens. So,
I'm very lucky. I'm actually very close to one of the best cricket stadium in Malaysia,
wow, my friend,
and
I've got friends that are cricket daft. I've got friends who's like with football. Just well, I'm going for a walk. With my friend Rich later on,
yeah,
but they're cricket daft, and I can't stand. I used to play cricket in school, and I can't. I thought it was boring, so I just thought it
yeah.
was boring. I
But
thought standing there waiting for the ball to come
yeah,
in.
the issue is now we are in lockdown. So last year we have even, I think last year we have even under 19 World Cup in that stadium. It's just 5 minutes walk from my house. So I could actually go to the stadium and can put my camera there and my smartphone, and I could do broadcast from there.
It's this might you can. It's like when it's cricket. Well, I won't demonstrate cricket because just in case there's
Mhm.
any children watching. You never know. It's when they take the cricket ball and they rub it up and down. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
polish the ball and they give it a good old and hang on a bit, big red
yes.
stain down there.
Oh, they use so many things to actually scratch the surface, because normally in a ball you have two surface, it like half covered with other half, and then they stitch it the
Uh,
seam. So inside is a cork and outside is like leather. So this is how the physics, they apply physics rule there. They make one side of the ball rough, the other side shine. So yeah,
Ah,
smooth. So when they throw it, it actually spins. The rough side will have more friction, so it swings in the air.
I didn't know that.
That's
Interesting.
that's the trick. That's the trick.
Just don't get
So
just don't get hit by a cricket ball because it's blooming
oh, it's very hard. Yeah.
solid, friggin'
Yes.
solid.
Yes. So I think you have seen them. The protection gear they have to wear.
Yeah,
Even so many places they put inside also, to cover. Uh,
brutal,
so that's how.
brutal. I was never a cricket fan. I was never a rugby fan either because I had to play rugby at boarding school and I hated
Ah,
it. Uh,
rugby is also a really tough game.
well, I had to. I was because I'm short and stocky. I was in the scrum, and I was
Mm,
sometimes used as a prop. And I mean, the front row of the scrum and the back row, they have to put your hand between your legs to grab your shirt to hold it as part of the scrums. It doesn't help your family
mhm.
jewels, if you know what I mean. Problem when you're getting when you're getting your shirt pulled up from the back row. This doesn't sound. I know I'm not explaining that very. It sounds very dodgy. How I'm explaining that, but you know what I mean. If you know rugby,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's not interesting. The avocados get pinched a little.
Hmm.
So as Randy would say. so,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's a bit one of these sort of kind of things. So, but anyway, I've always preferred my football, my soccer. So
Yeah.
it's more just
Because I think now the most of the countries they follow English Premium League format. They are coming up with clubs and investing a lot. And they do follow the same way. Like even in Saudi, the national level clubs are allowed to recruit international players. So in every team, you will have 3 to 4 foreigners playing with them. And I was surprised, like a few clubs, they have even Brazilians, not the top class, but at least national
okay.
level players. Yeah.
That's good. Cool.
So that will promote their sports and
That's good.
but yeah. So how you are managing, like if there is a game, do they allow audience to come to the stadium?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Nothing. So it's dead. It's like a
Hmm.
funeral. Just no people.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
uh, I was hearing someone like they will put your billboard in the stadium. If you pay them, you buy a ticket, they will
Yeah.
put your full billboard, and the cameraman will always zoom into you
Yeah,
that
you can do
you
that.
are
That's about it. You can do that. That's about it. It's crazy. It's the only way to support your club.
there.
But it's a bit
Right.
horrible. But never mind. Anyway, I'm
Okay.
gonna make a move. Need
Okay.
to get
Just I want to share with all of you my. Let me share my. When I was in the college,
uh,
I have uploading the picture. Okay, let me share that. My college level football team.
right.
So just let me make it full.
There we go. Cool.
Can anyone recognize where I am?
Are you the one with the beard?
No beard. At that time was I'm a young chap there. No beard at that time. This this was like grade 10, like
Okay.
higher secondary school, I would say.
That's
And this
cool.
was very close to where Randy like lives in Jubail. This is in Tehran.
All right. Okay.
So I was here. I'm here, the middle one.
The middle one. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's
Good
all
job.
my class fellows, and we just finished our. I think before playing a football game. So we were in ninth class, ninth grade, and the other team was in 10th grade.
Cool.
So that's how I think still half of these team members are my Facebook friends. So we
That's
are
good.
still in touch, but
Long time
I no more playing foot. I now playing futsal,
ago.
which is even a smaller range and all that. Okay,
That's good.
so
Brilliant.
yeah,
Well,
so sure, sure. Thanks
I'm
for
gonna
dropping
yeah,
by.
No, that's good. And you let you carry on with
Yeah,
your broadcast. And
yeah. So I just came in to say hi and to test
yeah,
because it's quite strange when you do broadcast, you don't feel anything, but when you watch live broadcast, yeah, you have that lagging issue.
exactly.
Uh, yeah.
Very cool.
So
Well, I'll let you carry
okay.
on. I'll catch
Yeah.
up with you later. Take it easy.
Sure.
Cheers, Rob.
Thanks. Okay. Bye. Stay
Bye.
safe. Have a
Okay,
nice
cheers.
day.
Bye. Bye.
Okay. Bye. That was great. I just came in to broadcast and thanks for dropping by, everybody. It was pleasure to have Randy and Fraser in my broadcast and learn from them and share some tips. So that's great. So see you in my next broadcast. Okay, wherever you are, stay safe. And that's the podcast which I haven't touched anything about technology, but we do share about a lot of technical issues faced by Happs at the back end and how to avoid that using VPN. Okay. Hello, brother Saad. Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing? It's great to see you. Would you like to join my broadcast? If you are okay, I can invite you. That would be great. Riyadh will be almost noon time there, right? One something PM, right? That's great. So, so anyone else who would like to join my broadcast, just let me know in the chat, and I would love to invite you. And let's have chat. This is my 30th day on Happs. So this is my first platform which I'm using for broadcasting, and I'm enjoying it. It's just lately Happs have some issues, so I won't be giving up. I will continue to use Happs and see how things goes. Okay, do subscribe to my channel and do like, share, do give feedback, and I was almost going to close. I saw Saad, brother Saad from Riyadh, so thought of staying for a few more minutes with him. That's all. Do give comments and support each other because that's how we could actually grow. We could give feedback, be positive, and help each other in growing, and be professional, right? So thanks once again for dropping by to my broadcast. I'm going to end now.